Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Did a review for the Black Ops watch earlier this week. That was for Coin Magic, and you know, I don't typically review Coin Magic. I'm primarily a card magician and a mentalist. But Danny Goldsmith, who is an incredible coin magician and pretty prolific coin magician creator, reached out to me and asked me if I would look at his new project, Optical, and I was happy to do so. All right, Optical from Danny Goldsmith. What is it? It's almost a 1 hour download. It's 57 minutes, and it's a whole download dedicated to the Vanish. And he has 3 Vanishes on there. One of them is the DG Retention Vanish, which is what half of the video is about. So really, I mean, you're purchasing that one, and it gives you 2 extra ones. What coin magician doesn't want to learn some new Vanishes, right? I mean, it's great to have extra Vanishes in your tool belt, and this was a lot of fun to watch. Let's talk about it. All right, Optical, Danny Goldsmith, $14. This is only $14. And like I said, it's an hour of teaching. You're gonna get 3 Vanishes for $14, and you can find them at dannygoldsmithmagic.com. What's the video like? You got Danny, he's filming in the living room setting, stationary camera with some background music. I don't believe he's mic'd, but you'll also get a lot of overhead shots when you need it. As far as what he's gonna teach you, like I said, you're gonna learn the DG Retention Vanish, and it's his variation of a Takuma Ikawa style retention vanish. He goes through the history of it, talks to you about where you start before you do the vanish. He'll walk you through executing the move, practicing the move, which was a great section. Manipulating light, that was another great section. We'll talk more about that. He then puts it all together, and that, like I said, is the first half hour or so. First half hour is dedicated to just that retention vanish. Second vanish is a flip-flop vanish, and this is where the coin goes from hand to hand to hand, and then it just vanishes. And then the Ember vanish is a vanish where you place the coin in the hand and it vanishes. Now you say, well, what's different about that? Well, in some vanishes, you pretend to put the coin in the hand. But in the Ember Vanish, you do. You put it in the hand, the spectator sees that, your hand closes up, and then it's gone. And then he closes with some final thoughts. All right, so what are the sleights and difficulty level of this? How much practice? A lot of practice. This is definitely something that is new, right? It's new to you. And so, yeah, you'll have to practice. A lot of coin magic is muscle memory, and being able to do it well enough that you're pretty much fooling yourself. You gotta fool yourself, you gotta fool the camera, you gotta fool the mirror, you gotta fool your friends. And so getting to that level requires doing something over and over and over again. And the great thing about that is Danny spends a good portion of the video talking about that. He talks about what's necessary to practice and how you get to that point where you start to remember the things that you're doing. He talks about muscle memory a lot. And like I said, they're new to you. So anything new to you, I think you definitely need to practice. I don't think this is outside the realm of a beginner. So if you're just starting out in coin magic, you know a couple tricks, I think you could still get this. I think it's a great tutorial in learning a retention vanish. If you don't have a retention vanish in your routine right now, this is a fantastic one. And I don't think it's out of reach for somebody with very little experience. Of course, setup and reset, there's none. This is a download. You're gonna use your favorite coins, whatever's working for you, and they don't have to be gimmicked or gaffed in any way. You don't need any advanced preparation. There's nothing to build. Positives, all right, so what are the positives? I think the positives for this is it's not just a project of 3 routines and then you're done. He's not interested in just teaching you this, this, and this, and then it's over. Danny actually sits down with you and talks with you and walks you through this. A lot of the teaching is very conversational, which is great. He talks a lot about what makes a habit. You know, how does something become habitual so that you can do it over and over again? He talks about how the eyes and your mind see light and the role that light plays in magic. And he talks about how you hold coins and how you hold them in a way that makes light do the right thing. You're using light alongside of your tricks, which was wonderful. Those were such memorable parts for me for the video, and I almost enjoyed those even more because I've never heard a magician, any magician, talk on those subjects the way he did before. It was a great piece. He talks about how he makes mistakes. You know, again, being vulnerable, kind of dropping that wall down. I think so often magicians come across as cocky, like, I can do this and you can't, and you know, I'm better than you because I, you know, produce magic tricks. In the video, Danny drops coins a couple times, and he says, you know what, that happens. That happens. We all drop coins. We all make mistakes, and he talks about just how he's kind of dealt with that in his career, which is great. The thing I loved about this was how human he was, how approachable he was, how accessible he made this available to you. And of course, I always say, anytime a magician, anytime a creator wants to pull the curtain back and take you into their private area and say, hey, these are the tricks that I do, these are the tricks that work for me, I think we should always sit down and listen. Is it worth your money? $14, right? 14 bucks for an hour tutorial. So this is definitely something that could be worth 20, but you know, Danny's given you a lot of value with this. So three vanishes, an hour teaching, $14. DannyGoldsmithMagic.com. That's where you want to go. All right, that's everything I can say about Optical. Danny Goldsmith, I already mentioned his .com like 3 times. DannyGoldsmithMagic.com. I want to thank him for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.